All right, guys, I think we are live. How's it going? Excuse me. Is sound okay? Everybody good? Think we are live. Have we got sound? All good? Right on. Okay, cool. Right on. Okay, we'll just wait for another minute here and just see if anybody else jumps on the live. This was kind of impromptu, and I know it was kind of last minute, so I'm not sure if we'll have a whole lot of people tonight, but we'll see what happens. All right, looking good. Looks like we got 68 people. Right on. Smash the old thumbs up for me if you don't mind. Appreciate that. All right, let's get into it. Hey guys, grab yourself something cold to drink or a coffee or whatever. I have got, of course, an ice cold PBR, right? Yep. Okay, wait for it. Wait for it. Oh, yeah. Cheers, guys, and Merry Christmas, of course. Oh, that's the stuff. There we go. Feels a lot better on my throat, too. So, full disclosure, guys, I've been sick for 2 weeks, and I lost my voice, and I just got my voice back. I wanted to do this live stream before, but I couldn't talk, so I had to wait. But I wanted to do it before Christmas, and I was like, well, it's now or never. So anyway, my voice is okay. It's a little scratchy and a little sore, but the PBR will help that. So I'm sure I'll live through this live stream. So first of all, I want to thank everyone for showing up here. Appreciate it. I see 97 people online. 100, awesome. Didn't expect that, but thanks, guys. Thanks for showing up. I definitely, before we get going too far, I want to take a minute and give a shout out. So I want to thank Greg at Greg's Country Cabin Outdoors. Greg's a YouTuber and he has a channel, and he reached out to me, and we went back and forth a couple times, and I decided to do this. So thanks, Greg, for reaching out. I appreciate that. I appreciate you taking the time, and I definitely appreciate your concern too. So thank you very much. I'm going to put Greg's channel in the chat. Hang on a second. There we go. So when we're done here, go over and check out Greg's channel. Greg's just a regular guy, and I like his channel. I watch his channel all the time. And, the guy's like one of these guys that can just do almost anything. I really like it. Everything from landscaping to building his own knives and everything in between. And he likes to hunt. And that's why I like his channel, because it's just a regular guy doing regular things. Anyway, do check out his channel when we're done here. I wanted to come on here too to, excuse me, I have a drink, my poor throat. Oh man. I wanted to dispel any myths and rumors out there of my untimely demise. None of that stuff is true, obviously. And yeah, don't believe anything that you read in YouTube comments, because, I don't know. It's the internet. So, I don't know. You never know what you're going to read. A lot of misinformation and disinformation and trolls troll, and I don't know. So anyway, I'm here and everything is good. And I definitely appreciate you guys stopping in. So I didn't, I walked away from YouTube for a little bit. You know, YouTube it's one of those things. I don't know. I didn't mean to take almost a permanent break from it. I walked away, and then, you know, you get doing this and that and the other thing. And honestly, then I don't know, time flies so fast and I don't know, you just don't get back to it. But sorry about that. I should have paid more attention, especially to my comments. So for anybody that was concerned, but here we are now. So one thing about YouTube, and I'll get into my story. One of the things that YouTube did to me that I really didn't like, and it kind of soured me. I'll explain all of that in a few minutes. And I've heard other YouTubers say similar things. I've been doing YouTube for 7 years. And in 7 years, I've seen a lot of changes. Like, I've seen the rules change, and this changes and that changes. And, you know, it's you know, you go with it. But I never did YouTube to make a living, right? I started YouTube, actually. I have to give another shout out to my kid, because she loved YouTube when she was little, and she loved YouTubers, so I wanted to start a YouTube channel just to see what it was all about. And I didn't expect anyone to follow me or whatever, but then the channel grew, and it has been great. But, you know, if you put a lot of time and effort into something, you know, you have to expect something back in terms of, you know, compensation. And YouTube, you know, I did so much in YouTube for 7 years, and I'm just like you guys, right? I still have to pay my bills. I still have to eat. I still have to put gas in the truck. Hey, I've been crushed by inflation just like everybody else, right? So, you know, and honestly, after 7 years, you know, I mean, I could make more money slinging coffee at Dunkin's than I can on YouTube. So, just so you know. As much fun as it was to make YouTube videos, I still have to eat. And, you know, I think I did the math a couple times, and some of my videos, depending on the video, it worked out to about $5 to $10 an hour. So you have to ask yourself, would you work for $5 or $10 an hour? Probably not, right? Probably not. You know, the only people making a lot of money on YouTube would be those really, really big channels. You got to have like tons, like millions of subscribers. Actually, I watched a video today, Corporal's Corner. Probably a lot of you may have heard of him. Corporal's Corner has over 1 million subs, and he was trying to make a living on YouTube, and even he's getting crushed by YouTube, and he's like, I can't do this anymore because like I'm going to lose my house. Now, I never got in that far. I was smart. I was like, you can never depend on YouTube to earn a living because it's so volatile. It's really just a side hustle to make a few extra bucks. But again, $5 to $10 an hour, nah, that's after, you know, 4 or 5, you know, 6 years, you start going, oh man, this is, you know, there's a million ways for me to make money on the side. And I can, like I said, I could sling coffee and make more. So, and it is a lot of work. And different channels, right, have different amounts of work that go into making a video, right? For example, I watch political commentary videos. I'm a bit of a political junkie as well. And those are relatively easy to make. You set up your camera and you do a 20-minute video and you're done. But if you're out in the field making videos like me, if you're out in a blizzard trying to clear the road and lugging your camera around and you're setting up shots and you're taking a shot and it's 10 or 20 below zero or whatever it is, and the snow's blowing, and I got to do all that in the field. Then I got to take my camera and I got to review the shot and say, oh, okay, well, that's, I cut my head off, or I missed the shot, or the camera fell over. I got to reshoot that. I would end up with 5-6 hours of video, and I'd have to edit that all down to 20 minutes. It's actually a lot of work. The editing is also a lot of work. And I saw somebody commented that too. And you're right. Editing videos is a lot of work. So by the time you do it all, like I said, $5-10 an hour if I'm lucky. And some videos got 0 because I might have had a little pew pew video. And sometimes there were some videos where if you even just showed a gun, I got demonetized. It was crazy, and I did nothing. So it was like, all for what? That really grinds my gears. Trying to be nice. I was going to say something else, but yeah, that really doesn't make me very happy. So, and the rules change, like I said, all the time. And anyway, so that's kind of that. And then something happened. So I'll tell you the good story. Okay. It was a beautiful November day, and I decided to go to the range and do a little pew-pew, a little shooting time, and it was great. I took my camera, did the video, didn't bother trying to monetize it because what's the point? I'm not going to make any money on it anyway, so who cares? It was just for fun. And, check this out. This is what happened, okay? I uploaded the video. This was November. I uploaded the video. And on YouTube, if you're a YouTuber, you have what's called analytics, okay? And you can go into your analytics. You can see everything from how many views per video and the money you made and blah, blah, blah. There's a million things you can see. But basically, there's a graph that shows your views of how many views you're getting. And literally the day after I posted that video at the range, my channel dropped like this, straight down, like it was going along, straight down. I don't believe in coincidences. Well, not that much. And when I saw that drop in that channel, I was like, what the heck is going on here, right? Literally, my channel was flatlined, and then it went right along the bottom. I got a message from YouTube, and this is what it said. Your views are down 80%. Remember that number because it's important. Your views are down 80% because your videos are being recommended less often. And I said, man. And if you don't know, for any YouTuber, most of your views don't come from your subscribers. Most of them come from random people watching your videos. The algorithm will recommend you out to, whoever. You see it in your list and you go, oh, maybe I'll watch that video. So your subscribers count for just a small percentage of your video views. So my videos dropped 80%. Well, that's quite a drop. And of course, with that goes all of your money, no revenue, just flatlined. And that lasted for 6 weeks. And that is the most important time of the year, because that period just before Christmas, that's when you make the most money as a YouTuber. Oh, thank you there, Tom Kelly Outdoors. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. Thank you for that. That is the most important time for a YouTuber, just before Christmas, because that's when you make the majority of your money, right? And I got flatlined for 6 weeks. So it took me into just early January. And then all of a sudden my channel bounced back up to normal where it always was. So I had a 6 weeks where the algorithm just flatlined me. Man, and I'll tell you, I'm not going to lie, that really made me mad. I was not happy. Okay. And I stewed on that all winter, January, February, March, and April. I was not happy that they did that to me. And then in the spring of the year, I said, you know what? I'm going to take the summer off. I'm going to, there was things I wanted to do. I want to spend more time with my kid, and I want to go to the range more. I want to spend more time on the range. For those that don't know me, I'm into competitive shooting. I do a lot of practical pistol and military rifle shoots. So I really enjoy that. And I wanted to spend a lot more time at the range doing that. And so I said, you know what? I'm going to take the summer off and do that. So I made the video and said, I'm going to take the summer off. Well, guess what? I posted that video. Take a guess what happened. The next day, looking at my analytics, my views shot straight up. Again, I don't believe in coincidences. So I was like, oh, come on. So obviously I'm rethinking everything, and I'm like, well, this is a bad time to actually take any time off, because my channel just exploded out of nowheres. And I was like, what is happening? Right? Oh, thank you, Mike. Thank you, Mike Parker. I really appreciate that, man. That's awesome. Cheers, brother. Appreciate it. So I got a message a couple of days later from YouTube, and this is what it said. No kidding. Just a second. My throat's kind of really a little sore there. But anyway, I got a message in a few days from YouTube, and it said, your views are up 80%. So instead of down 80%, they're up 80%. Oh, Chuck, thank you very much, man. Thank you, brother. Moved from northern New Hampshire to Florida. I was in New Hampshire this summer. I had a great time. I'll say more about that later. But anyway, so my views were up 80%. And I was like, what is happening? Oh, thanks, David. Appreciate that. That means a lot. So I got that message from YouTube. Your views are up 80%. And so, of course, I'm like, well, I don't want to stop now. So I kept making the videos. And that lasted for exactly 6 weeks. Thank you, Jay Polish Boy. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. It lasted for exactly 6 weeks. And then whew, it dropped straight down to where it was before. Okay, so for 6 weeks they flatlined me, and then for 6 weeks they boosted my channel up. Now, that really was actually a bit of a kick in the guts, and I'll tell you why. Because it told me it's not me, it's not my videos, because when they recommend my videos, people watch them. It's the algorithm, right? The algorithm giveth, and the algorithm taketh away. The almighty algorithm of YouTube, right? You're at the mercy of that algorithm. And I've had people tell me, oh, if you just make more videos, if you just work a little harder. No, that's not how it works. It's the algorithm that decides how lucky you are on YouTube. And if the algorithm will put out your videos like it did for me for 6 weeks, rather than flatlining me, I did pretty good, and people watched my videos. So it's just the way it is, and there's nothing you can do about it. And that's one of those things, because I've always believed that if you work hard and you put a lot of effort into something, that, oh, thank you, Ariel, appreciate that. Thank you so much. I always believe that if you work hard and you put a lot of effort into something, it should pay off. But that's not really the case on the tube. So that's just the way it is and the way it works. And it's not just me. I've seen other channels come and go, and they've said the same thing. It's really hard. I've seen channels that are so good, like beautiful photography, like scenery, amazing, very high quality videos. Oh, thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Per person. Thank you so much. I've seen such high quality videos on channels where, you know, they only have like 1,000 or 2,000 subs, and they just can't get their channels to take off. And it's not them, it's the algorithm, right? And that's just the way it is. Yes, I have cat pics in the background. These were my three cats. Yeah, I miss them. They're gone now, sadly. But anyway, they're at the cabin, and they're there beside the cabin. And every time I'm there, my girls are there too. So anyway, you know, it's not always the work. It's definitely the algorithm. It decides your future. And then there's other channels, you know, where you got, you know, I hate to say it, but it's true. You might have some good-looking girl, and she's got every thumbnail is like a clickbait almost, right? And she's bouncing around her cabin, and she's got 250,000 subs, and every video is like 8 or 10 million views. So she's making a fortune. And well, you know, that's because that sells, and you can't compete with that. Or if you're talking about cabin videos, there are other cabin channels, but they constantly have to build. They have it's in a tremendous amount of work. I watch some of these other channels. I love their channels, but there's one guy, man, I think he's built about 10 cabins in the last 4 years. I don't want to build 10 cabins. I got one, and that's all I ever wanted. And I just, you know, I don't want to build anything because I don't need anything. I have everything I need. So I'm not going to slave away to this stupid algorithm. And, you know, you don't know what it's going to do from one day to the next. So anyway, that's the story. And, you know, after that episode, I really had a hard time to, you know, get my head wrapped around, you know, putting a lot of effort into something that, you know, doesn't matter. It's still not going to pay because, well, that's just the way it is. So anyway, Stacy, hey, it's good to see you, man. Thanks a lot for stopping in, and thanks for that. I really appreciate that. Not necessary, but I definitely appreciate it so much. Thank you very much. Oh man, I got to tell you, it's killing my throat here. But so anyway, I've been keeping busy. I've been doing other things. There's a million ways to make money, and you know, I like to work, and I'm not lazy, and I just like making more than $5 or $10 an hour because I don't know, I'm funny that way. I mean, I kind of like to have a little extra cash. So anyway, so I don't know. I definitely miss you guys. Oh, I do miss you guys. I miss, you know, all that back and forth and the comments, and that part of it was a lot of fun. It really was. So anyway, but no, I had a good summer. Spent some time doing different things. Like I said, I went to New Hampshire, spent some time down around Lake Winnipesaukee. If anybody knows where Lake Winnipesaukee is, what a beautiful area. I love New Hampshire. New Hampshire is a beautiful state, and I've always had a good time in New Hampshire, so I had a good time there. Other than that, now it's winter. The snow is on the ground. Definitely going to be a white Christmas here. Definitely going to be a white Christmas. Mascoma Lake in New Hampshire. Okay. Yeah, New England is a gorgeous place, and New Hampshire is particularly beautiful. I love the mountains, and you can drive up Mount Washington and then in through the White Mountains, and you know, if you go across the number 2 over into Vermont, another beautiful area, and then cross into you cross Lake Champlain, and you go into upper state New York, and it's beautiful there too. around Syracuse and all of that. Oh man, love those mountains. Beautiful, beautiful. I got lost there one time. That was a lot of fun. Yeah. And I came across this forest ranger, and I was like, oh man, I'm so glad I found you. And he's just looking at me, and he's like, I got 3 heads or something. And I'm like, well, I've been lost here, and I'm glad I found you because I need to get out of here. How do I get out? And he just pointed that way. He didn't even really say anything. He just goes, and I'm like, okay, I'm supposed to go that way? And he still didn't say anything. I don't know what was going on with him. But anyway, I did find my way out. So how are you guys doing? That's what I want to know. Drop me some comments. Ossipee, New Hampshire. I know where that is. I was there this summer as well. I was also in Ossipee, New Hampshire. And I took from Maine over to New Hampshire. I took the Ossipee Trail. Yeah, I see where different parts of the world you guys are from. That's awesome. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so it's going to be a white Christmas here. The snow is on the ground. And I probably should post something of the cabin. I will be at the cabin after Christmas. When is Christmas? Oh, I guess it's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'll probably go down Friday. I'll go to the cabin, spend a couple of days. So maybe I'll do a really quick short video just to show you guys the cabin and all the snow. We're supposed to get, I think we're going to get more snow tomorrow. Hopefully not too much. Yeah, I'll have to put something on the grill for sure. Maybe do up a quick video. So most likely, excuse me. Most likely, so the big question here is what's my future plans for YouTube? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I'm not really interested in YouTube. It's not that I don't want to make any more videos. It's just that I don't know right now if I really want to jump back into it full time or like I was doing before, because for all the reasons I just explained. I would like to do a video every now and then, just to do it, even if people don't, whether they watch or don't watch is okay. But I still should do a video on occasion, and I probably will. The other thing I was toying with, drop me a comment here. Is anybody on X? Is anybody on X? Let me know if you're on X. Drop me some comments here. I'll keep an eye on the comments. Oh, man, that's good. Some people maybe not. Yeah, you're on X. Good. There's lots of people on X. I like the idea of X now that it's not Twitter. And the reason why I like the idea of X is because obviously it's a lot more. X is Twitter, Stacy. It used to be Twitter, and then when Elon Musk bought it, he called it X. So Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it. One thing about that is that I like that there's no censorship on that, so you don't have to worry about any of that stuff. You know, I don't know. I was toying with the idea of it. I do have an X account, and not to make any money or anything, but I thought maybe it would be a better place to post pictures and maybe short videos of the cabin and stuff like that. And you know, maybe that's another way to interact with you guys. So if you're interested in that, I can put my X account in the chat. Right now, there's not a lot on there, but my plan was to maybe do a little bit more starting in January on X. Like I said, just short clips and short pictures and stuff like that. So I'll drop my X account, or Twitter as it was called. I'll put that in the chat. My moderator's not here tonight. I don't know where my moderator went. Hang on. So let me just type this in. There you go. So if you're on X, give me a follow, and stay tuned on X. I'll probably post some pictures there over the Christmas break of the cabin, and maybe a short clip or two of the snow and whatnot. Yeah, Elon does rule. Elon brought freedom back to Twitter. So I've been enjoying X. I do get all my news there. It's about the only place you can actually get some real news. So definitely, I do like X for that. And I'm not big on social media, as you guys know. I hate Facebook with a passion. I mean, that's just a load of garbage. I really don't like that either. So anyways, I see I'm getting some messages. Some people are following me on X. Thanks guys. Thanks for the follows. I appreciate that. Yeah, so TikTok may get banned. I see a comment there. TikTok may get banned. I don't know about TikTok. That's another one of those platforms run by the Chinese. You got to give all your information to the Chinese government. I'm not really sure. I'm not sure I'm a big fan of giving everything to the Chinese government, but hey, you know, do your thing. I know a lot of people love TikTok. I don't judge. Do your thing. Yep. All right, guys, it's been a pretty good stream. I'm really glad I did this. I'm glad we got 138 watching right now. I think we went up to about 160 at one point. Definitely appreciate you guys stopping in. Yeah, you can trust X. X is a good platform. It's run by Elon Musk. It's a good platform. I wouldn't be on it if it wasn't. I wouldn't be anywhere near it. Will I ever move to the cabin full time? Possibly. You know, I do spend as much time as I can there, but you know, again, I have a kid and she has to go to school and all that stuff. So, you know, I kind of split my time between here and the cabin. And anyway, I don't have a lot of other news right now. I do have my bear here. Does anybody want to see my bear? I got my bear hide done. I'll just quickly show you my bear. Hang on. Of course, it's going to be hard to show them here in the live stream because there's not a lot of room. Say hello to Barry. He was a nice black bear. There we go. Oh, I love the bear. I love bear hunting. And there's so many bears around. Oh man, there's so many bears. I mean, I'm just overrun at the cabin by bears. There's bears everywhere. Bears and moose. And very few deer. I've said that in other videos. I love to deer hunt. I like deer. I love deer, but there are no deer. There are no deer. There haven't been any deer around my place for a long time. Get the odd doe that passes through. I catch her on the camera, but most of the time, it's just bears and moose. Yep, my X address is in the chat. My moderator's not here. I'll type it in one more time. I should have pinned that. It's Mine Glock 20. There you go. There we go. Awesome. Well, listen, guys, absolutely. I hope if you do have X, jump on and give me a follow. I do plan to post some stuff over the Christmas holiday, and so I will post some stuff there. We'll chat on X. Did you harvest the bear meat? Yes, I always harvest the bear meat. I love bear meat. People say bear meat. Oh man, how could you eat that stuff? It depends on the bear, right? So if you get a bear that's in the apple orchards and they're fat on apples, the meat is so sweet. It's really, really good. I make roast out of it, jerky, and I make a lot of tacos and stuff like that. It's really good for that stuff. I do a lot of ground meat. Oh, hey there, East Grand Woodsman. Thanks for stopping in, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, bears that eat berries and apples, they're just really good. It's just really good meat. Competitive shooting went pretty good this summer. We were competing against, for the military rifle, we were competing against the German team. Man, those guys can shoot. Holy crap. Some of those guys, it's unreal. There's this one guy, he just scores a perfect shot every time. He just puts the bullet in the same hole over and over and over. I don't get it. And anyway, yeah, some of those guys are wicked. And have to admit, the Germans won. Anyway, that's the way it goes. But yeah, I enjoy the competitive practical pistol as well. That's also a lot of fun too. That's always a good time. We set up a lot of different scenarios, and you have to. So what practical pistol is? It's not like IPSC. It's a little different because there's a lot of reality in it. And so basically, we set up scenarios. Could be home invasions, liquor store robberies, whatever. You got to shoot out of windows, out of cars, and through doors and all this other stuff. And you got to watch out for the innocent bystanders and this and that. It's a lot of adrenaline. It's see, as soon as I started talking about guns, they threw an ad in there. It's crazy. Okay, so some people probably got hit with an ad just now. Some people might not have, but anyway, yeah, there you go, right? There you go. That's what happens. Okay. Yeah, well, I'm glad everybody stopped in, and I want to thank everybody for taking that time. Now, these Germans, they really do shoot through the same hole every time. Some of them are crazy good shots. It's really amazing, actually. Yeah. But they just live. This is what they do, like all day, every day. It's all they do. They just live for this. And anyway, yeah. All right, guys. Well, we might shut her down. Man, it was so great to be on here. So great to talk to you guys. But my throat is starting to get pretty sore. So I'm gonna finish the rest of my PBR and maybe take some throat lozenges and let it relax a little bit. Anyways, thanks so much, guys. Definitely want to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas, right? And all the best for 2025. I hope you guys have a fantastic year, and I will be around. Don't worry. Be it on X, maybe the occasional YouTube video, and I do look forward to seeing your messages on X, or Twitter as it's called, and on YouTube. So I do hope you stop by those places, and maybe I'll do another live stream as well sometime. We'll see how it goes. All right, I got to shut her down because my throat's getting pretty sore. So I hope you guys understand. Now you know where I'm coming from. You know why I kind of walked away from it a little bit. And, I'm not the only one. There's other channels too. So thanks again. Thank you, everybody. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. And we are going to see you soon. All right? Take care.